Shalom, give all praise and glory to Yahweh Shemiah Shabbat Shalom Kakadash, to balance to the apostles. GMS Shalom to the favorite brothers that's pushing this word out. A little willing, I want to make this video because, yeah, man, me and the brothers watched that movie. I think it's called Smile. You know what I'm saying? It was pretty good. Yeah, it was a nice movie. And it made me think of something because the I ain't gonna try to give too much out, but just in case brothers want to watch it, whatever the case is. But pretty much the movie, you know what I'm saying? The girl, she was a therapist. She's supposed to be a help to people that went through trauma. You know what I'm saying? And then, she's supposed to help people that's so-called, crazy or whatever the case is, crazy patients, people that's, hallucinating and shit, that's, suicidal and all this other shit. And then, she became fucking crazy, seeing shit, and she needed a fucking therapist, and it reminded me of this scripture because that's how it's gonna be when all hell break loose. A lot of people that help people's lives, like for example, like cops, they supposed to serve and protect. They giving out fucking speed tickets, but some cops do save lives, whatever the case is. But people like that, like firemen and doctors and nurses and all this other shit, they supposed to help. They supposed to build lives, and teachers, they supposed to help you and help you grow and stuff like that. Therapists, they gonna fucking need help. They gonna need a goddamn doctor. They gonna need the police. They gonna need an army. They gonna need a therapist, because they gonna go crazy too. These people, a lot of these people is not gonna be sane, because like the scripture says, the knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability at that time. So if you don't have the wisdom and knowledge, you're not gonna be stable. You're gonna go fucking crazy. You're gonna go around killing people, and for food. A lot of people that might be sane now, they might have a so-called normal life. They might go home and just chill, go to work, go home, chill, might have a wife and family, a so-called completely normal life. Probably never fought in a day of their life, but never even think about killing another person. But these people will go fucking crazy, and they gonna kill one another. They gonna turn into a whole nother person. Alright? So it made me think of this, Isaiah 24:2, and it shall be as with the people, so with the priest, as with the servant, so with his master, as with the maid, so with her mistress, as with the buyer, so with the seller, as with the lender, so with the borrower, as with the taker of usury, so with the griever of usury to him. Okay, so it's going to be the same thing for all these people. It says right here, as the people, as with the priests. So, I forgot about the churches. The church is supposed to be there for spiritual guidance, and, supposed to help people, and especially now they give you the prosperity doctrine, and they tell you everything is going to be okay, but they are going to be through. You know what I'm saying? They going to be, they going to be looking for answers too. They're going to have no answers. All right, and they're going to be completely fucking through, and they're going to be, the people going to look at it and see, like, y'all niggas ain't the prophets, y'all ain't the teachers. The only ones that's going to be protected is the men of the Lord. We going to be out here because we've been teaching for years about what's about to come, and then when it finally comes, we going to be the only ones that be stable. So that's how people are going to see that we're the chosen ones, Lord willing. Like the scripture says, then it shall be known who am I chosen. Because a lot of these people talk a lot of cash, a lot of these priests, so-called prophets, a lot of churches. Alright. But when the shit is defended, what's going to happen to them? They're going to be through. They're going to lose their shit, and then people are going to look at people already look up to them. So when they see them lose their fucking mind, they're going to be like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? and that's how it's gonna be. But the elect men, we gonna be straight, all right. And it's funny too because in that movie, because I mean, like I said, I ain't gonna try to give too much out, but in the movie, it's pretty much like a demon hopping on from one person to another. Like, you know what I'm saying? Uh, and the only nigga that really survived this shit, because it's like a cycle, like you can't break it, and they really pretty much, well, they kind of really pretty much already told you how to break the cycle. But if you want to break the cycle, you're gonna have to do something. You're gonna have to do something sinful. Like you gotta do something really sinful. So either way, I mean, it's up to you. Like whether you wanna do this great sin and sin against God, or you wanna, and then on top of that, you're gonna get locked up for it. You know what I'm saying? So either you do that, or you're just gonna have to, what's it called? Take the L and fucking just, because the demon make you kill yourself pretty much. But yeah, the only nigga that survived was a Jake. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else fucking, that couldn't break the cycle. Alright. But yeah, man. So I wanted to get that point right there because everybody's gonna be fucking through. It ain't gonna be no, ain't gonna be no person that's gonna be, like I said, sane besides the elect. Even the rich, they're gonna be, how, as the scripture says, how ye rich men, they gonna be through too. All right. So lock it down. There was a scripture I want. Okay, matter of fact, I think I remember. So lock it. Hold on. Salakia. Let me see. Let me share. Let me see. Is this the one I wanted? Okay, let me see what this is talking about. Isaiah 19 and 14, it says, Yahweh have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst of real quick. And, this is for sure a perverse spirit in this world. And and it's just crazy because in that movie, too, it's just showing a lot of people hallucinating and seeing things that other people couldn't see. Right? And that shit real, man. There's really people out there that would hear voices and shit, like would tell them, the voices would tell them to kill your family or kill yourself. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy too, real quick. A lot of those so-called drugs, well, yeah, they are drugs, but a lot of drugs that Esau give you, you know what I'm saying? You see them commercials, it's like a lot of side effects, and one of the side effects is suicidal thoughts. Suicide thoughts. However the fuck you say. You think about suicide in your mind. So that tells you real quick, it's kind of off topic, but still topic. But it tells you them drugs that Esau give you, those shit is really witchcraft. Because you look at the word pharmacy, it literally means witchcraft. Alright, it comes from the word pharmakia, the Greek word, and it means witchcraft. Alright, that's why some of them drugs you take, that shit give you suicidal thoughts. Alright, and other shit, it give you mood swings and depression. That shit put demons on you, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, there's people out there for real that would hear shit like what people, fucking demon would come in their mind and would tell them to do shit, tell them to go kill this person, to go kill yourself, and the demons have an ability to look like somebody else, and that's what pretty much in the movie was like. They would pretty much see, you know, people that look like somebody else, like somebody they might know, somebody they seen in the past that already been dead, appear before them smiling and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what demons can do. Demons can, angels. Period. Angels on the right hand and the left hand can appear as somebody else or something else. An animal can appear as anything, really. You know what I'm saying? So, and it can mimic your voice. You know, so that's what demons can do. And then, it can mimic your voice or mimic somebody else's voice and put it in your head. And make you do something. Make you hallucinate. These people actually that actually see shit that's not there. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple of these, disorder, whatever the fuck they call it, where I forgot what they call it, but it's like people that they hallucinate or whatever, and they look like they see, you know, like roaches or maggots in their arm or some shit. So they would scratch the hell out of it, or they would cut it so they can try to get it off, you know, because it's just like that. You scratching it and it's like nothing there, but they see it, but it's not there. Like, you know what I'm saying? They fucking bugging out. So that tells you too that you need protection from the Most High, because there's some scary shit out there. The demons, man, that shit ain't no joke. That's not something you should play with. Like the movie Exorcist, you know what I'm saying? Like that movie when the bitch got that demon. What the demon say to the mother? He said, you know what your daughter did? You know what this cunt did? You know what I'm saying? And in the movie, she was playing with fucking Ouija boards and shit, man. And that demon jumped on her ass. Right? So that shit ain't nothing to play with. And people be playing with that. Oh, demon time. This all this stupid shit, man. Don't play with that shit, man. A demon for real jump on your ass, man. Alright? It says, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, and as a drunken man staggering in his vomit, neither shall there be any work for Egypt which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. That day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking in the hand of Yahweh's host, which he shaketh over it. And the Lord is gonna rebuke this place in many different ways, war, plagues, and so on and so forth. But also these apparitions, there's gonna be spirits and ghosts or whatever you want to call it. It's gonna be spirits appearing before people, just like in the ancient Egypt. Right? Ancient Egypt people, them Egyptians, they seen demons appear before them, and they was fucking with them hard. Wisdom of Solomon 17. I might skip around a little bit, but 1. For greater thy judgments it cannot be expressed, therefore unnurtured souls have erred. For when unrighteous men thought to oppress the holy nation, it's talking about Egypt oppressing Israel, they being shut up in their houses, the prisoners of darkness, and fettered with the bonds of a long night, lay there exiled from the external providence. It says, for while they were supposed to lie hid in their secret sins, they were scattered under a dark veil of forgetfulness, being horribly astonished and troubled with strange aberrations with spirits. Right? So strange, in the spirit world is strange. It's a scripture, what was that, Revelation, where it explained the spiritual world, before the throne of the Most High, there's creatures with eyes all throughout his body, you know what I'm saying? And, there's different angels with multiple different faces and with like 4 sets of wings and just, so Lord only fucking knows all the different possibility of the different spirits out there, man. There's spirits out there that's fucking endless. Right? It says, for neither might the corner that held them keep them from fear. Right? And like the movie, she a damn white girl, you know what I'm saying? This bitch, she about to go to sleep and shit. This bitch, first of all, she left her door open. So the hallway was dark as fuck. And then when she hearing voices and shit, this bitch gonna turn her back like, man, fuck that. I'm turning every fucking light on. And she had a husband, fiance, whatever. I would've went over there and got with my fiance. Fuck that shit. I wouldn't. This white bitch, this bitch, instead of doing that shit, this bitch turned off the lights turn off every light. And it's like, bitch, what are you doing? Like, damn, white people are fucking bugged the hell out, man. It says, but noises as water falling down sounded about them, and sound and sad visions appeared unto them with heavy countenance. And what do you think these, like, all these movies, whether it's what they call it, superpower movies or whatever, bro, or horror movies, they get all those from the scriptures because you look at sad visions, you think of like the fucking the Grudge or the you know what I'm saying? What's it? The Grinch? Not the Grinch. The Grudge. Yes, that's what it was. You know, but they always like some demon, appearing in like a sad vision, appear heavy countenance and looking all creepy and shit. Motherfucker look dead and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit real. Some people actually see this shit. Since no power of the fire might give them light, neither could the bright flames of the stars endure to lighten the horrible night. Which, one of the plagues was complete fucking darkness. Alright? Only there appeared unto them a fire kindled of itself, very dreadful, because these spirits are fire. You can't attack it. You can't. What you gonna do against it? You can't do nothing. What can you do? For being much terrified, they thought the things what they saw to be worse than the sight they saw not. And for the illusions of art magic, they were put down, and their vaunting and wisdom were reproved with disgrace. Because Egyptians, they believe in that witchcraft shit. Like with the time of Moses when he put that serpent, and then the Egyptians had their versions of, the left hand power, but none of that shit worked. And a lot of people gonna turn to witchcraft, and they gonna think they gonna be able to ward off these evil spirits, and but that's not, none of that shit gonna work. Right? Just like in the movie Exorcist, going back to that movie, the power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. None of that shit was working, man. Alright? None of that shit was working. Alright? For they that promised to drive away terrors and troubles from a sick soul, see, that's the spirit, were sick themselves of fear, worthy to be laughed at. Just like that therapist woman. Her job was to drive away terrors and troubles, because a lot of people have trauma. They grew up in trauma, whatever the case, or they seen something. They might see somebody die in front of them and they have trauma. And her job was to fucking, take away that trauma. But now she got the trauma. Now she, like, bitch, you a therapist. Like you supposed to help me. How the fuck you gonna help me if you can't help yourself? She had to be, have to take a leave, whatever, a paid leave. Cause like, how the fuck you gonna be taking care of patients if you fucking crazy? You know what I'm saying? You crazier than the goddamn patients. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it's gonna be. A lot of these people that's supposed to help you, right? They gonna need fucking help. Them damn selves. Alright? For though no terrible thing did fear them, yet being scared with beasts that passed by and hissing of serpents, they died for fear, denied that they saw the error, which could of no side be avoided, for wickedness condemned by her own witness is very timorous, and being passed with conscience always for casteth grievous things. Alright, let me see. Let me go to 14. For they sleep in the same sleep that night, which was indeed intolerable. Yeah, you seen that bitch. That bitch was through. She couldn't go to sleep. She was through, man. Red under her eyes and shit. And which came upon them out of the bottoms of inedible hell. Right? Were partly vexed with monstrous apparitions and partly fainted. Their heart fell in them for a sudden fear and not looked for it came upon them. Alright? Let me see. That's pretty. You can read the rest. It's pretty good, but pretty much that's pretty much the point, man. So pretty much, man. You gotta have the hedge of Yahweh Shemel Shai, because going into the story of Acts, where people try to cast out demons, and then the demon said, you know, Paul I know and Yahweh Shai I know, but who are you? You know, these demons know who you are. These demons know, you know, if you're a man of the Lord or not. These demons know, you know, if you're a 2/3 or not. So if you got a wrong spirit on you, these demons ain't gonna they you know, nothing you gonna be able to do, even if you do call upon the name of the Lord. If you're a 2/3, the demon gonna be like, nigga, who the fuck is you? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's why the Lord said, if you're ashamed to confess me before men, then I won't confess you before God and angels. You know, so Yahweh Shai, he's confessing those elect men before the Most High and the angels. So if Yahweh Shai is vouching for you, like, look, this right here, this is the man, the Lord right here. You know what I'm saying? So you know, you're probably telling Satan, you know, don't kill him, don't do that. But if you a 2/3, the Yahweh Shai ain't gonna fucking vouch for you. He gonna be like, I don't know that nigga. Do what you want with him. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have that protection, right? Cause hey man, this shit gonna get real, man. So when this shit is the fan, it's gonna be worse than the time of Egypt when we got delivered out of Egypt. All right, there's gonna be demons appearing before people, and they just gonna fucking appear. They ain't going. You know, a lot of people don't even believe in ghosts and you know what I'm saying? But they're gonna appear before people, man. They gonna start fucking bugging the fuck out, man. All right, you know, and it might be a demon that might won't let the nigga sleep. They probably just gonna every time you try to go to sleep, motherfuckers just gonna appear before you and stare at you and shit. With a creepy ass, you know what I'm saying, to a point where you can't. You just through like I can't. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just wild and you bugging out. You know, that's some crazy. Like fucking Michael Myers annoying that. Like this nigga don't die, nigga. He just relentless. He just wanna fucking kill you, bro. You know what I'm saying? He won't stop until he fucking till he fucking kills your ass, man. So yeah, man. So with that, hope is edifying. Give our praise and glory to Albert Shemel Shah, Bishop Makar Dash, the bounce of the Apostle Jamesh, along to the person in this world, that I'm say shalom.